10.
Rizzuto throwing out the first pitch.
9.
Fastball hit deep to right. This could be it. Way back there. Oh!
8.
Lawrence Peter Barra, known to everyone as Yogi, star catcher of the New York Yankees.
7.
Here's the payoff pitch. This is it. There it goes. It's out of here.
6.
This ball club will be remembered by me forever because you have heart as big as this city and you showed what being New Yorkers is all about. God bless you.
Yeah. 5.
Hits in 56 consecutive games. That's an all-time record set by the Yankee Clipper, Joe DiMaggio.
4.
Today, I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth.
3.
Number 3 will never be worn by another Yankee player, but will go to America's baseball shrine at Cooperstown, New York.
2.
Derek Jeter ends his final game with a walk-off single. Derek Jeter, where fantasy becomes reality.
1.
That's not the way it's going to be, George. Damn right it is. And if you don't like it, you're fired. You haven't hired me yet.
Let's go Yankees! Let's go Yankees! Let's go Yankees!
Chyeaaa! What is going on, everybody? It is yours truly, the Ace.
Call me the Ace.
Appreciate you guys. We are back. Game 3 of this series versus the Cleveland Guardians. We got ourselves a good old-fashioned rubber match. The Yankees took game 1, the Guardians took game 2, and we're going to see who gets the series tonight. And I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Shout outs to Real Bill, first person in the building on back-to-back days. My guy, Real Bill, got himself on the wheel multiple times for this month. If you don't know, we are doing a special giveaway at the end of this month for a customized Ace Avenue fitted hat. In order to win, you have to be the first person in the building any day in the month of June, and you will qualify. There is no limit to how many times that you can be the winner. Appreciate you, Real Bill. Thank you. Best way to know when I go live, you got to hit that notification button so you'll be notified whenever your boy goes live for anything New York Yankees related. The second I drop the video, the second I drop the live, pop in, leave a comment, hit the like button. Let's go. Robert, what up, man? Wow, Ace brings the energy. Let's go Yankees. Thank you, Robert. Mad Steve, thanks for popping in. Parker, what up, man? Good luck versus the Cleveland Guardians. Thank you. Kid, what's good, brother? Says go Yanks, go. Lauren, what's up, girl? How you doing? Says Fried going off tonight. Yes, we got Max Fried on the bump, looking for a bounce back after a rough outing versus the Dodgers last Friday. Fried is on the bump. Meredith is on the mic talking to Jason Dominguez, who's back in the lineup. So you guys know what time it is. This game is about to get underway.
And here we go.
Maddie, thanks for popping in. Real Bill says we need this victory. That's right. My guy NFE from the Strike Zone is in the building. What's good, brother? How you doing? Make sure you guys go check out my guy NFE. I know he was doing a pregame, and I believe that he's doing a live play-by-play. So make sure you guys go check him out, show him some love as he's on the road to 1,700. NFE, if you're still here, you're probably not because you're doing your live stream. But if you're still here, what's your subscribers at? Ken, what's up, man? Ace, a good night for Yankee win the series. That's right. That's right. Mark says we're at 15 likes. I do appreciate you guys. Let's see where we're at now. We got 23 likes. We get to 50. I'll gift away a membership. Mark, the other Mark, thanks for popping in. Says, how's it going, Ace? I'm doing good. How are you? Joyce, thanks for popping in. Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, what's good, brother? Trying to catch up on everybody before the game starts. You ain't hooping says, let's get the bats going. Yeah, Yankees got shut out yesterday. Got to get the bats going. Can't be any worse than yesterday, right? At least so we think. Andrew, thanks for popping in. Antonio says, let's score some runs in this game. Ace is the best. Let's go Yankees. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Yeah, I was looking at the score for the Mets-Dodgers game, so they split that 4-game set. So right down the middle at 4 games. As soon as I saw Andrew, I was like, let me check on that Dodgers score. Jacob Frederick, what's good, brother? Jacob is a Guardians fan. We're going to see who takes the game. Guy, what's up? My guy. Guy, thank you for popping in. Guy was hanging out with us in Uptown Sports. Uptown Sports chat today. I was filling in this week for the lovely Grace Monroe. Of course, there is no replacement for Grace. She is truly amazing. What they have over there is they are on the road to 6K. They are absolutely amazing over there. So make sure you guys go over there and support them. Rocket Chair, thanks for popping in. Savius, my dude. Dennis, thanks for popping in. Think we are all caught up. Mets blew a lead to their bullpen. Got you. I was taking a little nap. I'm a little bit on the slow start. I'll always be honest with you guys. I'm a little bit on the slow start. A little lethargic right now because I just got up from a nap mad late. I knew. See, here's the thing. When you get up for a nap, right? When you go for a nap, I like to consider myself a little napologist. Know what I mean? You want to get a nap that's within a good time frame, right? If your body naturally wakes up, just get up. Don't try to go back to sleep because then this is when you feel like me, all groggy and shit. But I'll get it together. Put down in the comment section who's getting that first hit for the New York Yankees. The lineup for the Guardians: Kwan, Martinez, Ramirez, Fry, Santana, Arias, Naylor, Noel, and Wilson. All right. Game is about to get underway. I do appreciate each and every one of you for popping into the Ace Avenue. This is your first time, welcome. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe. Yassine, what's up? The Yankees should be able to blow out the Guardians tonight. I just want to get a W. That's all I really care about. Parker says, you know the feeling of being slow, getting up from that. Yeah, you know, I made the mistake of my body saying, you know what, this is good. But I'm like, you know what, I'm going to try to steal an extra 25 minutes. MLB TV is horrible. You posted my votes on, got a free week, but they only show today and tomorrow. The rest of the games are on TBS 5. Yeah, that sucks. I'm actually surprised Fridays isn't on Apple TV. I'm surprised Fridays isn't on Apple. But these restrictions, man, they're too much, man. You're trying to make the game, Rob Manfred, you're trying to make the game as accessible as possible, yet you're making it as hard as possible. So it makes no sense. Freed is on the bump. See if Freed can get back to his winning ways. Yankees take this series. This will be 8 of the last 9. Here's the defense for the Yankees. Jason Dominguez is back in the lineup. Grisham's in center field. Cody Bellinger is in right. That means Judge is DHing. Rice is at first, Peraz is at second, Volpe and Jazz are in the infield. Every infielder is 27 years or younger in today's ball game, and Wells is behind the plate. As Maddie just put the number 27, how ironic is that? Make sure you play that in the lotto tonight. 27. Kwan is up to bat. First pitch from Max Fried, ball, misses high, 1 ball, no strike count. My boy Jason Custodio is in the building. What's good, brother?
What's up, bro? We straight, though. We straight.
Yeah, Apple TV does suck. The 1-0. Cold strike 1-1. I'm not as against Apple TV as I thought I was going to be. The picture quality is pretty decent. It just doesn't have the display of MLB TV on there. 1 ball, 1 strike count. Swing and a miss. 1-2. You paid full price last year, had so many restrictions. That's why if you're a T-Mobile member, you get it for free. If you're a T-Mobile member like myself, you get free MLB TV if you sign up in time. The 1-2. Good breaking ball, but doesn't get the call in the outside corner. Little off the plate, but he did have his knees buckling on that one. Yeah, the picture quality on that and Amazon is fire. It's pretty fire. Get used to Apple TV because they're about to make a big deal with the MLB. It wouldn't surprise me. It really wouldn't. MLB TV has put themselves up for auction. Swing and a miss. Fried starts this night off with a strikeout. Let's go. Do I see MLB calling games on? Nah. Like Jason saying, it wouldn't surprise me if Apple bought it out. The pitch to Martinez called strike. No, I use T-Mobile for phone, and I have Cox Communications for internet. Speaking of 27, Stanton starts his Yo, 27 is the lucky number, and the Yankees have 27 championships. Maybe the Yankees will put up 27 runs today. That's a swing and a miss. 0-2. So, as reported, Aaron Boone, Giancarlo Stanton is going to remain in Tampa, could return to the team possibly as early as next week for a couple more rehab assignments. We'll see what happens. Ball outside, 1-2. My guy T from Have You Seen That with T? What's good, brother? Nah, I said Cox Communication, bro. It's not me. It's my internet provider, bro. You tried to get me. It ain't gonna happen, man. It ain't gonna happen. I'm not allowing it. I don't allow it. Remember that dude from Celebrity Deathmatch? Like, I'm not gonna allow it. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts for free. Let's go. Hey, Ace, good luck next series against your Sox. We don't need no luck, man. We're good. We got this. Even though we know that you Red Sox love to step up y'all play against us. Yesterday, you did a lottery and lost $15. That's unfortunate. Appreciate you, Jared. Jared says congrats on 2K. Also, that reminds me, we got 2 new subscribers since the last time, so we're gonna go ahead and play the we're gonna go ahead and do 20 we're gonna do 27 and 28 in today's stream. All the way up until 2024. The 1-0 to J-Ram. Ball misses low. 1 ball, 2 balls, no strike count. The 2-0. Good curveball. 2-1. Oh, shit. T. This is a good one, but it's a disappointing one. Oh, this is a good one, but it's a bad one. It's a good one, but a bad one. The 2-1. Foul. 2-2. Waiting on your wife to get home to go see Ballerina tonight. That's what's up. I hope you enjoy it. Let me know how it goes. I've heard good things. When Stanton comes back, does that mean Rice will be on the bench? They're going to have to figure out a way y'all seen to get Rice in the lineup every day. Oscar, what's up? Says, let's get a W. Yeah, they're going to have to find a way to get him some consistent playing time. As J-Ram bloops that on the infield, Jazz comes in for it, beats it out. You rarely see a bloop and the triangle fall and the triangle form and the ball fall in no man's land on the infield. A high fly pop-up, and Jazz had no chance at that. J-Ram was hustling. Here's Fry. First pitch, ball. You want Fry on our team? I mean, you want Ramirez on our team? So does my guy Hector. Thank you, Parker. Chyeaaa, Jacob, thanks for popping in. What's good, brother? The 1-0. Ball outside, 2-0. Keanu Reeves, one of your favorite actors. He don't. That checks at first. That ball gets thrown away. Rice can't handle it, and that's gonna send Ramirez to second. So the first run is in scoring position here. Let's see. Did Rice have a shot? Yeah, you know what, Rice, you got to catch that, man. You got it. Yep. Oh, right off the glove of Rice. At the very minimum, you can't let that ball get past you. You got to catch that. 2 balls, no strike count. Ball misses, 3-0. Thank you, Jacob, for dropping a link to my become a member down below. Appreciate you. Here's the 3-0 in there for a strike, 3-1. Yep, E1, E3. E3. Here's the 3-1. Swing and a miss. Runner takes off, and he's safe. Steals third. But it is 2 strikes. Good jump by Ramirez. Good throw. Good throw by Wells. He just beats it out. The ball bouncing brought Jazz's glove up. Stolen base. First runners in scoring position here. Need a strikeout. Here's the 3-2. Outside, walked on. So that's gonna keep the inning going. I'm doing it tomorrow. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I've been so busy, man. The thing is, I gotta write down so many names. It's no excuse. I'm doing it tomorrow. Tomorrow is gonna be the members giveaway, but it doesn't affect you anyway, Maddie. You're not a member. Got to become a member for this giveaway. It's on the members only page, so you won't be able to see it unless you're a member. Runners on the corners. 2 outs. First pitch to Santana. Foul. 0-1. No balls. 1 strike count here. If you get one today, then you'll be able to. If you get one today, then you'll be on it. The 0-1. Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike count. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Runner takes off. Nope. Steals second. No throw. So 2 stolen bases on Fried this inning. If you're Austin Wells, you got to throw that. You got to throw that and hope that the batter gets interfered. Yep, pitch number 24, hit, foul. Because Santana kind of fell back in the middle of the plate. You got to throw that, fall into him and throw it. One ball, 2 strike count. Come on, Fried. Here's the pitch. That's popped up. Foul. Yo, Fried is almost at 30 pitches this inning. Got the first 2 outs via the strikeout. Struggled with the next 2. An infield single. A walk. And now here's Dennis Santana. 1 ball, 2 strike count. Come on, man. Fried, you can't put us behind the 8 ball like Schmidt did yesterday. Come on, give us a chance. The 1-2. Ball inside. 2-2. Jeez, come on. Come on, Max. Two balls, 2 strike count. Here's the pitch. Foul. Dude, you give it. He's throwing everything. 27 pitches. They are battling. Same thing that happened with Santana versus Devin Williams. He's battling. He cannot put him away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. This is popped up. Right side. Rice is there, and Rice makes the catch. So a long inning, but nothing comes of it. We'll take it. Top of the order coming up for the Yankees. All right, guys. So we're going to go ahead and continue that trivia because we did get to 2008 subscribers. So we are going to do 2007. What was the #1 movie in 2007? This is a good one, but a bad one. Meaning this is a good question, but a bad answer. The number one movie in 2007. Andrew says Cars. Andrew, did you even do your homework yesterday and watch Shrek like you were supposed to? Transformers or the Simpson movie, is what Parker says. Ghost Rider. Yassine says Ghost Rider. I will answer this in this inning. Here's Trent Grisham to lead things off. Here's the lineup for our New York Yankees.
Let's go Yankees! Let's go Yankees! Let's go Yankees!
Leading things off, playing second base. Leading things off, playing center field, Grisham, followed by Rice at first base, Judge DHing Bellinger in right. Jazz at third base in the 5-hole, followed by Volpe. I can read. Volpe, Dominguez. I'm groggy. Dominguez is back in the lineup. He's in left field. Wells is behind the plate, and Peraza is at second. Super bad is what Parker says. You got it yesterday. Transformers is what Real Bill says. The number one movie in 2007. Slade Sassoni is the pitcher. Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End. Guy, what's up? Says, hey, Ace and Yankee fan. What's good, my guy? Trent Grisham's a guy that we talked about today on Uptown Sports. Got to get his bat going. When he's batting 1-something in the last 10 games, his bat has definitely come back down from orbit. Takes a call strike, 0-1. Spider-Man 3 is what Yassine says. Okay. Bull outside, 1-1. Real Bill says, let's hit the ball. Let's rock the rock. Here's the 1-1. Ball high, 2-1. Put down in the comment section which Yankees getting that first hit. Do I like your glasses so far? I have no idea how I'm going to see your glasses through here. Ron, thanks for popping up. Popping in to 2-1. Cold strike, 2-2. Come on, Trent. Two years ago, you wanted Dominguez to lead off. Despicable Me is what Andrew says. The 2-2. Grisham down on strike, so his struggles continue. You got to move him out of the leadoff spot. I don't care what the metrics say. I don't give a shit what the analytics say. You got to move this guy out of the leadoff spot. Here's Ben Rice.
Kick. I would like 3 chicken wing with the fried rice.
First pitch to Rice, ball high, 1 ball, no strike count. Here's the 1-0. Ball inside. That caught the zone. Doesn't get the call. Spider-Man 3 did come out that year when he was in high school and heard a lot of criticism, Parker says. Yankees working for FanDuel. The 2-0. Popped up. Left side. Long run for Ramirez. And he can't make the catch. Who's my home run pick? I think I'm going with Judge today. Judge is due. I said it on Uptown Sports Stream. Judge. Another chance for Rice here. Roscoe says Bellinger is going to hit a home run. Two balls, 1 strike count here. Rice is batting .250 on the year. Here's the 2-1. Rice hits this sharply to third. Ramirez knocks it down, throws, gets some. 2 away. Here's the captain, Aaron Judge.
Call it, Captain.
Drop those 99 emojis in the chat for Judge.
9-9!
9-9!
Judge batting .389 on the year, 21 home runs, make it 22, Cap. Here's the pitch to Judge, ball high, 1 ball, no strike count. Here's the 1-0, and that hit him. That hit Judge and bounces off the umpire. Judge took that ball, ayo, better than the umpire did. Umpire threw his mask off like he got punched in the face. Ball goes right off of the pad, the padding of Aaron Judge right off the umpire. So that puts Judge on first. Here's Belly.
It's alright, 'cause I'm safe out of there.
Belly's been quiet as of late. First pitch to Belly, cut on and missed, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike count to the Yankee right fielder. Yeah, avenge your Cap, he got hit. Here's the 0-1. Bellinger cut on and missed. Fastball right down the middle. Missed. 0-2. The 0-2. Belly pops this up. Left side. Quan's coming in for it. He's there, and he makes the catch. That ends the inning. Yankees get hit. Judge gets hit. Yankees go down. Top of the second coming up. All right, so number 1 movie in 2007 is Spider-Man 3. Spider-Man 3 is the number 1 movie in 2007. That was such a horrible movie. That movie was terrible. Probably the worst Spider-Man movie, hands down. All right. What was the number 1 song in 2007? Number 1 song in 07. That's the next trivia right there. Number 1 song in 07. But Spider-Man 3 is the number 1 movie in 2007. I'm not surprised by that, but at the same time, too, it was terrible. Yassine was right. You stopped listening to music in 1990? Well, that's sucks, bro, Bill. That sounds terrible. Yassine says Irreplaceable by Beyonce. Are you sure about that, Yassine? All right, top of the second. Arias, Naylor, and Noel do up this inning. Nah, I'm glad they didn't show a lot of Venom because it was a horrible Venom. Tober, as that's hit on the ground, I can't tell what's happening. Volpe gets it, scoops. They didn't switch camera. They did not switch camera angles on that. Ground out to the shortstop. They kept the camera angle right on Max Fried. Tober Grace was a bad Venom. Was a bad pick for Venom. He was basically Eric Foreman if he had gotten the symbiote suit, which was ridiculous. Umpire did a good job of getting out of the way on that one. Almost tripped up Volpe. One away, one pitch, one out. After a long first inning, that's what you need. First pitch to Naylor, fouled away, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. That caught the zone, doesn't get the call. 1-1. The 1-1 is popped up. Foul. 1-2. One ball, two strike count. The pitch. Foul. What do you think about hip hop song? I mean, some of the songs. Actually, I'm not gonna act like one of those people that are like, oh, all these songs this era suck. Like, there are some good songs. There are a lot of songs I have on my playlist of artists that are recent. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, as far as hip hop, I'm really feeling that album by the 1-2. Check swing. He didn't go. I'm really feeling that album by two of the local guys I know. I put it on my Instagram. Respect It by Respect the Gods, Will Young and Basic. That album is pretty fire. I am fucking with that album like a lot. The 2-2 lifted center field. Grisham's under it, makes the catch, 2 away. Yeah, I'm really feeling that album so far. I've actually had that shit on repeat since it dropped on Wednesday. No, I'm sorry. Wednesday? Tuesday, I think. Go to Spotify. Search for Respect It by Respect the Gods. It's a great listen. All right, here's Noel. Big Christmas is up. First pitch to Noel. Ball inside. 1 ball, no strike count. Spider-Man 3, you would say. I mean, that was the last time we saw Tobey Maguire until No Way Home. So that movie stunk. And then they rebooted it with Andrew Garfield. Do I listen to Travis Scott? Yeah, I've got songs by them. I don't go out of my way to listen to anybody you listed, except The Weeknd. The Weeknd I go out of my way to listen to. 1 ball, 1 strike count. Foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Also, guys, like I said, what is the #1 song in 2007? Here's the 1-2. Ball outside. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strike count. Do 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 do. The 2-2. Ball outside. 3-2. Full count. The 3-2. Foul. Nah, they'll probably end up with more Star Wars shows instead of movies, is what it seems like. The shows are where they're going with. Jacob, what's good, brother? Max Fried at 41 pitches. Got the first 2 outs really quickly here. That first inning really put him behind the 8 ball. The 3-2. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him on strikes. Jazz, Volpe, and Dominguez do up this inning. All right, so the #1 song in 2007 was Irreplaceable by Beyonce. Other #1 hits of that year, Umbrella by Rihanna and Jay-Z. A, under my umbrella. Yeah, y'all know what that song is. Crank That Soldier Boy. You, another number one, and No One by Alicia Keys. All right, Don't Cheat. Y'all seen? But what was the number one song in 2008? Number one song in 2008. All right, bottom of the second. See if the Yankees can get some of these runs back, or just get some of these runs back. I feel like we're behind because our bats haven't been hitting. See if we can get some runs on the board. It doesn't matter. I'll listen to both. Check some of the scores around the league. A lot of games, well, not a lot of games today, but a lot of them are finished. The Blue Jays won. All right, here's Jazz Chisholm to lead things off for the New York Yankees.
Oh, that jazz.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers signed with the Steelers. First pitch to Jazz. Ball outside. 1 ball, no strike count. The 1-0. Jazz pops this up. Foul territory. That's going to reach the seats. One ball, one strike count. Here's the pitch. Ball. Caught the zone. Doesn't get the call. 2-1. That's a called strike to Jazz. 2-2. Come on, we need some base runners here. Jazz, Volpe, and Dominguez. I like these three coming up in this inning. Come on, Jazz. Here's the 2-2. Ball outside, 3-2. 2008 was an awful year for Parker, is what he says. I'm sorry to hear that, man. The 3-2. Jazz lifts this, gets under it. Right field. The right fielder's under it, and he makes the catch. Long fly ball. Here's Volpe.
Anthony works in the grocery store, saving his pennies for someday.
What's my favorite movie? It's hard to just say one, man. Every time everybody asks me what my favorite movie is, I can tell you what a couple of my favorite movies are. It's hard to say what's just my number one. Bronx Tales are really good. Bronx Tales is one of my favorites. Love a lot of the MCU movies. It's hard to just pick one. It really is. That's a call strike to Volpe. I wish I can give you a more solid answer, but it's really hard to just say I have one favorite movie. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Parker, man. Glad you're doing. Sounds like at least you're doing better. The pitch called strike 0-2. Volpe in a quick 0-2 hole. Jason Dominguez is on deck. Haven't seen him in a couple days. The 0-2. Volpe pops this up. Foul territory, right side, 2 away. Guy says Volpe needs to learn how to steal over again. His jump style, they caught up with it. He's been caught 5 times. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. It's just about reading the picture. I'm not even going to say jump style. You got to get a better read in the picture. Here's Dominguez, first appearance since Sunday.
Look, up in the sky. It's a bird.
It's a plane.
Hello, it's the Martian.
Jason Dominguez.
What's up, Nay? Thanks for popping in. Drop those Martian emojis in the chat. First pitch to Dominguez, fouled back to the backstop, 0-1. I will be giving you guys the trivia answer right after this to what was the #1 song in 2008. Place your guesses. What happened to Dominguez hits this hard to the shortstop. The shortstop scoops, fires, gets him. What a play by the shortstop. Dominguez hit that hard. All right, so the #1 song in 2008 was Low by Flow Rider. All right, so let's get another subscriber. This is going to be the last trivia question right here. The Braves blew a 9-4 lead and lost. Who did they play? To the Diamondbacks. Got you. All right, so what was the #1 movie in 2008? This is a good one. This is a good one, and it's a good one. What was the #1 movie in 2008? Don't cheat, guys. We know that you guys have access to Google. We know it. I do, too. You're not impressing anybody by cheating. But what was the #1 movie in 2008? Yeah, Atlanta's having a rough year. Atlanta really is having a rough year. Seven runs in the 9th inning. Jeez. Yeah, Dominguez did hit it well. But it took a good play to get him out. That's baseball. Derek Jeter always said you can hit the ball perfectly and still get it out. 7 runs in the 9th. Ooh. That's unacceptable. Kerm says Transformers. Nay says Shrek 3. I will be letting you guys know this inning. Place your guesses. Dre says Iron Man. In 2008, Dre says Iron Man. That's a good guess because that was the year of the MCU. But that's tough though. That because of what it went against. All right, here's Wilson. Wilson, Quan, and Martinez. First pitch called strike. Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. I'm trying to remember. Is that one of the Harry Potters I like? I wasn't the biggest fan of that one. Foul, 0-2. The Goblet of Fire is my favorite Harry Potter one, definitely. It's one of my favorites. But Dre, that's a good guess. I'm going to tell you why that's not #1, right? The reason why that one wasn't #1, obviously because of what it went against. But also, that was the first movie in the MCU. Iron Man wasn't a big name at the time. Checks that first, he's safe. Keep in mind, Robert Downey Jr. Robert Downey Jr. in the MCU made Iron Man a household name. But before that, he wasn't. So I can't imagine in 2008, a lot of people flocking to go see Iron Man. The 1-2 ball. Guy says The Dark Knight 2. Dark Knight did come out that year. Real Bill says The Incredibles. You laughing, but that's a good movie. Two balls, 2 strike count here. Hit on the ground, foul. Real Bill thinks it's The Dark Knight. You got a bucket list and you got bucket list in Dark Knight. Got you. Chyeaaa. Sarah, thank you for being a member for 6 months. Appreciate you. Love you, Ace. You rock. Keep up the great work. I appreciate you, Sarah. Thank you. Thank you guys for all your support. You guys are incredible. Smash that like, guys, if you haven't done so. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout for Max Fried. One away. Got to get some run support for the man, Max Fried. Top of the order's up. Here's Quan. Quan struck out his first at bat. The pitch is outside. Chyeaaa, Real Bill, thank you for being a member for 7 months. Says Ace is the best. Do we have somebody that's a member for 8 months? Keep climbing. Chyeaaa, Sarah, thank you for the gifted membership. Dr. Van is the recipient of that membership. Appreciate you. The 1-0 ball. Nah, Nays, we didn't. I don't do the predictions. But y'all can feel free to drop them in the chat. The 2-0. Ball outside. 3-0. Sarah, appreciate you. Thank you. With another gifted membership. Your Authentic Self-Work, that's a good name, is the recipient of that membership. Appreciate you, Sarah. Thank you. Here's the 3-0 in there for a strike. 3-1. Those names will be on for tomorrow's giveaway. Appreciate that, Sarah. Thank you. Much appreciated. The 3-1. That's hit on the line. Left field. Dominguez makes the catch. 2 away. The worst movie you saw in 2008 was The Happening with your brother and wife at the time. Got you. Oh, I appreciate that. You love the Mario shirt. Thank you. I got to get myself some new graphic designer shirts to wear on the channel. Graphic design shirts. All right, here's Martinez. First pitch to Martinez. Called strike. 0-1. Ball outside. 1-1. Yeah, Andrew. I saw Andrew. You know what, Andrew? The only thing I can say to you is what parents say to kids at times when they do something wrong. I'm disappointed in you. You had one homework assignment to do. I'm disappointed in you. All right, what is this stoppage here? What are they going to see? What were they trying to look at? The 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Fried looking to get through 3 here. Tomorrow's game is... It's hard to believe that it's June and we're getting our first Yankees-Red Sox game. They got to start fixing these schedules. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Drop third strike. Completes the strikeout by going to first. There we go. Another strikeout for Fried. All right, so the #1 movie in 2008, and this will conclude the trivia unless we get some more subscribers, is The Dark Knight. The Dark Knight was the #1 movie in 2008. Understandable. That fits. A great movie. That's the reason why I think, like I said, another reason why Iron Man didn't make it, because it came out the same year as Dark Knight. Heath Ledger passing away as well definitely probably helped that blockbuster out. His performance was all-time great in that movie. I mean, it fits.
And here we go.
#1 movie of 2007 was Spider-Man 3. Jaden, what up, man? Spider-Man 3 was 07. So if we get another subscriber, we go to 09, the game will continue. You like the Dark Knight series? Those are good movies. Except for Dark Knight Rises. That was kind of bad. Real Bill says he's watched Shrek. Andrew still hasn't watched it. Andrew, I don't know what you're doing, man. Bro, you can literally you got an hour and a half, bro. You can literally just put it on. All right, bottom of the third. Can we get some runs for the guy Max Fried here? Wells, Peraza, and top of the order and Grisham. Beautiful day in New York City. Okay, so they were challenging to see if Wells stepped on the foot of, if it was catcher interference. That's what they were challenging. Wells trying to get a little stepped on the foot of the batter. 1 ball, no strike count to Wells. Austin Wells, the guy that's got to get things going, man. If he doesn't get things going soon, he's going to have to start getting less playing time. I hate to say it, but we got to put the best players out there. JC Escar is taking better at bats. Rice has the ability. We were talking about this on Uptown Sports today. Did the Yankees make a mistake with giving away the wrong catcher? We gave away Augustine Ramirez, kept Austin Wells. Ramirez having a good year. The 1-1, swing and a miss, 1-2. Yeah, Savies, we need some hits. One ball, 2 strike count. The pitch locks up Wells on strikes. Jeez. Here's Peraza. First pitch to Peraza, ball high. One ball, no strike count. Cold strike, 1-1. The 1-1. Cold strike, 1-2. I really like this lineup today, man. I hope it produces, but so far, like, scoreless through 2.5. Yankees have actually been shut out for 11 straight innings. Jesus Rodriguez. That's a conversation, Sean. That's a conversation. Peraza hits this. Deep left center field. They're going back, and he makes a sliding catch at the wall as he slides into the wall. What a play by Martinez to rob Peraza of extra bases. 2 away. What a play. That's a web gem for your ass. You know what? I'm glad he didn't get hurt on that, because he slid full speed foot first into the concrete. What a catch. What a catch. Here's Grisham. Death taxes and good defense versus the New York Yankees. We know it. First pitch to Grisham, who struck out his last at bat. Ball. 1 ball, no strike count. The 1-0. That's a cold strike. 1-1. Grisham hits this center field. This is going to be an easier play for Ramirez as he makes Martinez as he makes the catch to end the inning. So 12 straight scoreless innings for the New York Yankees. Headed to the top of the 4th. That was a way better swing. Dude, he got robbed. That was a way better swing for Peraza. All right, let's look up Jesus Rodriguez stats. Catcher, third baseman, first baseman. In 2024 combined, between Hudson Valley and Somerset, Jesus Rodriguez, I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong one. 2025. Jesus Rodriguez with Scranton and Somerset batting .316 with an 802 OPS, 802 ops, 1 home run. The power numbers aren't there, but he has 21 RBIs with 30 hits and 177 at-bats. I'm sorry. 30 runs scored, 56 hits and 177 at-bats. Dude, it's time to have a conversation, man. It really is. I'm about to bring up Austin Wells stats. It's really time to have a conversation. Austin Wells is batting .208. What's saving Austin Wells is that are those 9 home runs. That's what's saving Austin Wells. His OPS is .714, below league average because of those home runs is the reason why it's as high as it is. Here's Ramirez. First pitch, called strike, 0-1. Those 7 home runs help, and his high slugging percentage, low on base percentage. Those 9 home runs are really saving Austin Wells. It's time. It might be starting the time to have a conversation, man. You want to talk about where is Rice going to play? As that's a check swing, went around 0-2. Nine home runs with his defense. Yeah, I mean, well, he hasn't thrown a lot of guys out this year. It's his framing and work with the pitchers, no doubt. But it's time, man. It's time. Nah, man. It's time to start having... Look, I'm not saying he sucks. I'm not saying get rid of him. But it's time to start having that conversation. Especially when Giancarlo Stanton comes back and you're looking for Ben Rice. You're looking for a spot for Ben Rice to play. You can keep throwing Wells out there. Granted, he's at the bottom of the order. 1 ball, 2 strike count. Ball misses 2-2. Wells will come around is what T. Diggy says. I hope so. I'm not writing him off. I'm not writing him off. Because we talked about this on Uptown Sports today. No one criticizes Austin Wells like they do Volpe, like they do other Yankees. Austin Wells kind of flies under the radar, which is fine. You know what I'm saying? I understand he's likable, but it's time to start at least opening up the conversation. The conversation has to start somewhere, and he needs to start turning it around. Ace, you don't see them giving up on Wells with the 5. Nah, they're not going to, and I don't think that they should, but some at-bats need to be divvied up between Escara, between Ben Rice. Start platooning a little bit. He started slow last year, but he was hitting the ball a lot harder this year. He was hitting the ball a lot harder last year. He's striking out as Ramirez goes down on strikes. 6 strikeout for Freed. He's also striking out a lot this year. So, Wells needs a rest in the minors. I don't think he needs a rest. Start platooning him a little more. Start letting Escara get some of those ABs. That's all I'm saying. JC has been nice. I love J. Look, every time I talk about JC Escara, I am going to bring up his plate discipline. I like his plate discipline. That's a called strike to Fry, 0-1. Look, don't get it twisted. Just because we're having a conversation about it, don't get it twisted like Ace hates Austin Wells. It's not the case. I love Austin Wells. But it's time to start having a conversation like maybe some of these ABs need to go to other players. Check swing. Did he go? No, 1-1. That's fine. You could be a Wells defender. That's fine. But you could also say two things can be true. You could like Austin Wells and he cannot be producing. Two things can be true. Nah, Dre, don't troll. People take that shit seriously. No balls, 1 ball, 2 strike count. People would take that shit seriously and run with it. 1 ball, 2 strike count. The pitch hit right field. Bellinger backing up for it. He's there, leaps in, makes the catch. Austin, now we're talking about Austin Wells. Cody Bellinger, I want to see if he actually robbed that of being a home run. Hit to the right field corner. Belly finds the wall, jumps, and robs him of extra bases. Wasn't going to be a double, but he robbed him of extra bases. Wasn't going to be a home run, but he robs him of extras. What a catch by Belly. First pitch to Santana, in there for a strike. Wells will come around soon, don't worry. Yeah, I hope so, T. Diggity. Look, I don't dislike the guy. I actually like Austin Wells, but it's okay. Two things can be true. You can like a guy and say that he's struggling. The pitch, ball outside, 1-1. Sean says he's a Volpe defender. Me too, but I've been open when Volpe struggles. I defend Volpe more than most people. The 1-1, ball outside. My nephew Dre was a Peraza defender, but I think he's left that train behind. No, it wasn't going out, but he robbed him of extra bases though. Speaking of Austin Wells, he's getting a new glove. One ball, 2 balls, 1 strike count. That's a call strike 2-2. Peraza can still turn around, can he? You sure about that? At the end of the season, at the end of the day, Wells is going to be the starter. Oh no, he's going to be the starter, no doubt. But some of these at bats should they should start divvying up some of the at bats. I mean, dude, look at it. The 2-2 coming off a day off. They actually gave Ascara. They gave Ascara to start on Monday after the day off. Normally, that's where you would throw Austin Wells. I'm not saying, look, don't get it twisted like I'm sitting here saying Austin Wells is a bum. That's not what I'm saying. The 3-2 hit on the ground to third. Jazz comes in for it, fires, gets him. Jazz with a little flick of the wrist. There we go. That ends the inning. Great play by Cody Bellinger in this inning. Santana's pants are wild. I didn't really pay too much attention to him. Oh yeah, those are. He's got like the hoochie daddy baseball pants that are like over his knees. I've never seen that. Ace is now a Stanton defender. Dude, I was a Stanton defender last year. I was never really hated Stanton. I just wanted him to take better at bats, but at the same time too, I know when it matters the most, Giancarlo Stanton's gonna show the fuck up. We know that. Death taxes and Stanton balls out in the postseason. We know that. Giancarlo Stanton is him. Jazz or Lombard at third next year. You know what? We were having this conversation today at Uptown Sports. Jacob, do me a favor. Drop the link to Hector's channel, please. Actually, Jacob, if you can, drop the video. It's the same thing. Can you find the video from today, the live stream from today, and drop it down in the comment section where I was live today with Uptown Sports? We talked all about that as well. Could you imagine an infield of Volpe, Lombard Jr., and Jazz Chisholm in a couple of years? Volpe, Jazz, and Lombard Jr. Imagine Volpe. I wouldn't be opposed if Lombard Jr. came up because he's got a strong arm. I wouldn't be opposed to Volpe at second, Jazz at third, and Lombard Jr. at shortstop. I wouldn't be opposed to that. Volpe's got great range. He kind of lacks, he doesn't have the stronger arm of the 3 infielders. I wouldn't mind. I really wouldn't. And Ben Rice at first is what Cadoza says. That could be, and Austin Wells behind the plate. That could be the future Yankee infield. Report on Giancarlo Stanton. Continue to work out in Tampa through the end of this week and could begin rehab assignments next week. So I think we're about 2, maybe 3 weeks away from seeing Stanton. Cute to think Volpe will be here in a few years. Bro, they're not gonna not. As Rice hits that, wow, here's Ben Rice.
Kick. I would like free chicken wing with the fried rice.
So what's your future infield, Dre? If you say Peraza, I might block your ass. So who's your future Yankee infielders? Aaron Judge is on deck. Judge got hit by a pitch his last at bat. No balls, 1 strike, count to Rice. The pitch, ball misses low, 1-1. The 1-1. Rice hits this, but right at the second baseman. Second baseman fires, gets him. 1 away. Here's Judge.
Call it, Captain.
Drop those 9-9 emojis in the chat, guys, for the captain. He's going to break us out of this this scoreless streak slump that we're in right here. Let's go, 9-9.
9-9!
9-9! Jason says, can we score some damn runs? Right? First pitch to Judge. Cut on and missed. 0-1. Good pitch. Smash that like, guys. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe to the Ace Avenue. Glaber's not coming back, bro. He's not coming back, bro. Glaber's cooked. His days are numbered, bro. He's done. He's not a Yankee anymore. Ball high. We root for the name in front of the jersey because the Yankees don't have names in the back, but that's just the old saying. Bro, he's done, man. Glaber's not coming back. So long. Farewell. The 1-1 to Judge. Judge hits this right field. That dunks in for a base hit. That's going to go to the wall. Judge is heading for 2, and he's going to be in there with the stand-up double. Let's go. Here's Cody Bellinger.
It's alright, 'cause I'm safe out of there.
You don't always have to hit it hard. Where you hit it matters. And good job by those fans, even though it would have been a ground rule double regardless. Those fans know what they're doing. They backed up from it. Let the ball hit the wall. Don't reach over. Because we know what happened the other day. First pitch to Cody. Bellinger crushes this. Right field going back, 2-0 ball game. Cody Bellinger snaps the scoreless streak with a 2-run home run. Let's go!
Let's go, Yankees! Let's go, Yankees! Let's go, Yankees!
Let's fucking go!
Let's fucking go.
Yes, sir! Yes, sir! There we go. Here's Jazz.
Oh, that jazz.
First, I was about to say it's been a while since he's homered. Snaps 9-game homerless streak since May 21st. He's had a lot of days off in between there as well, so. Because we're in June 5th. Foul ball to Jazz, 0-1. Reform, what up, bro? Almost a good catch by the fans. That went to the bullpen. A bullpen blast. Let's go. No balls. 1 strike count to Jazz Chisholm. The pitch, ball misses. Jazz does a little shuffle. Jazz has done the shuffle this year. You were about to give up on the season, Sean? We know Jason really wasn't. Jason was gonna be on the overnight. He ain't giving up on the season. He's going live tonight. The 1-1 to Jazz. The pitch, Jazz weekly hits this, and Jazz is gonna have an infield single. There we go. Hey, Yankees doing some soft contact in there. There we go. We'll take it. Here's Volpe.
Anthony works in the grocery store, saving his pennies for someday.
Cardoza, he really didn't even have to run that hard. He stopped halfway because he knew he was going to make it. Drop those no double play emojis too, guys. First pitch to Volpe. Volpe hits this deep left field. The left fielder's under it and makes the catch at the wall. Hit and run was on there. Jazz goes back to first. Volpe took it to the deepest part of the ballpark and almost gave us the second 2-run home run of the inning. Here's Dominguez.
Look, up in the sky. It's a bird.
It's a plane.
Hello, it's the Martian.
Jason Dominguez.
I wouldn't even say Volpe just missed it. He took it to the deepest part of the park. First pitch to Dominguez, called strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike count. Dominguez, foul, 0-2. Smash that like, guys. If you guys are just popping in, make sure you guys hit that subscribe. 9 subscribers away from 50. I'm 9 subscribers away. 9 likes away from 50. We get to 50, I'll gift away a membership. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2 ball misses high, 1-2. That was pitch number 50. Here's the 1-2. Checks that first. He's safe. Nah, Jacob. I was filling in for Grace. Grace was on vacation today. So I appreciate my guy Hector for asking me to fill in for this week for Grace Monroe, who's on vacay. 1 ball, 2 strike count. It was a good conversation over there. The pitch, Dominguez pops it up, foul. It's on my community tab. Make sure you guys go check it out. It was a really great conversation today. The 1-2 ball misses high, 2-2. One of the conversations we were having is, would you guys put Jason Dominguez in that leadoff spot? And I'm gonna tell you this, as time is moving on, I'm getting on the Jason Dominguez leadoff train. With his speed, athleticism, he's above average, and as that's a swing and a miss. Doesn't help prove my point there, but still, I think Jason Dominguez could be a potential leadoff man. But that ends the inning, but the New York Yankees strike for 2. Compliments of Cody Bellinger. We're saved by the bell in that inning. Let's go.
It's alright, 'cause I'm safe out of there.
Headed to the 5th inning. If Freed gets to this, he's in line for a win. Smash that like, guys. I will be right back. Do-do-do-do-do-do. There's like only one place I know now that is still selling these strawberry banana shits, man. These shits are like they're not stocking up on these anymore. All right, 2-0 ball game. NFE for the strike zone. NFE, how many subscribers you at? Do up this inning. Arius, Naylor, and Noel. Do up. Make sure you guys go show NFE some love as he's on the road to 1,700. Freed. MLB ERA leaders. Freed fourth. That bad outing. He gave up 5 or 6 runs and still has less than 2 ERA. Goes to show you how good Freed has really been this year. 1 ball, no strike count. You're over 1650. What are you at exactly? The 1-0 in there for a strike. 1-1. One ball, 1 strike count. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Oh, Max Fried. Let's go. 77 pitches. Might be able to get us through the 6th. The 1-2. Ball, 2-2. He's gonna have to have a couple quick innings to be able to get us through to at least the 7th. Two balls, 2 strike count. 1654. Yeah, guys, make sure you guys go subscribe to NFE if you haven't done so. The 2-2. Wow. Still 2-2. You'll be there soon. 1,700 is right around the corner for you. Two balls, 2 strike count. Foul. Another foul ball. Brandon, thanks for popping in. What's up, dude? The 2-2. Dre, are you still here? My nephew, you still here? You still listening? The 2-2. Pitch number 80. Ball misses. 3-2. Terry, what's up, girl?
Yo, Stacy! Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me, baby!
3 balls, 2 strike count here. This is hit weekly back to Freed. Freed fires, gets some. 1 away. Terry says, hey, Ace, let's go Yankees. Maybe my man Big G will be back soon. They're saying, I'm going to tell you this, Terry. I'm giving it about 2 weeks. 2 weeks until we see Stanton. Yeah, I think 2 more weeks and we see Giancarlo Stanton. That's my estimate. Here's Naylor. First pitch to Naylor. Cold strike. Good breaking ball. 0-1. Yeah, Terry, I know that's your boy. I know you miss him. Yankees miss him too. We need that. We need Giancarlo Stanton in the lineup. Foul. 0-2. Yeah, we did it, Jason. We did it already. We did the trivia already. Number 1 movie in 2007 was Spider-Man. Number 1 movie in 2008 was Dark Knight. Number 1 song in 2008 was Flow Rider, and number 1 song in 2007 was Irresistible by Beyonce. Yeah, we did it. We get another subscriber. We'll do 2009. All the way up till 2024. One ball, 2 strike count. Come on, Freed. Pitch number 85. This could be his last inning. Ball in the dirt. Yeah, this might be Freed's last inning. Jason says, damn, he missed it. Someone subscribed so we could do 2009. That's right. In games following a loss, Max Fried is 6-0 with a .66 ERA. This man has been a stopper. That's exactly what you need. 2 balls, 2 strike count. Ball outside, 3-2. All right, I was a little bit behind. Here's the 3-2, and he walked him. One out walk. Brings the tying run to the plate. This is going to be Freed's last inning. We're going to get into the bullpen pretty early today. I was behind in it because I went back and looked at that display. But Fried has been a losing stopper. Here's Big Christmas with 1 swing of the bat. He could tie this ball game up. Pitch number 88. Checks at first. He's safe. A better throw, and he got him. A better throw, and he got him. He caught him leaning. He's on that lean. Yep, better throw. He would have had him. But I can imagine Fried, after that pass ball, it's a little bit harder to trust Rice over there at first base. First pitch. Ball. Almost hit him. 1 ball, no strike count. And we did get to 2009. Whoever just subscribed, let it be known in the chat so we can welcome you to comment. Welcome you down to in the comment section. All right, in this break, we'll do the trivia for 2009. The 1-0, ball, 2-0. Freed's pickoff move is deadly. Oh, this one's an easy guess. This one's an easy guess, and I hate it. The 2-0. Swing and a miss. Noel swung out of his shoes on that one. 2-1. He was trying to tie this ball game up. The 2-1. Ball outside. 3-1. All right, somebody do a meeting on the mound. Calm Fried down. Come on, Max. We need a double play here. Damn, like meeting on the mound. Last time he... Oh, I thought he disengaged. I was about to say I would have rather him done a pickoff at first. Three-1 in the well. Yankees with a 2-run lead. Can't give it right back. Come on, Fried. 91 pitches. Here's the 3-1. Foul. 3-2. How do we score? 2-run home run by your former player. You know who I'm talking about, Andrew? The 3-2. The pitch hit on the ground to third. Goes to second for 1 and gets the double play. Exactly what we needed. Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go.
Jazz to Peraza to Rice. 5-4-3 double play gets us out of the inning. Let's go. Lauren says, hey, Ace, you commented on the other video, but congratulations on 2K. Appreciate you, Lauren. Thank you. Thank you. All right, so the trivia continues. We are at 2,009 subscribers. What was the #1 movie in 2009? This is an easy one, and I hate it. This is a movie that I do not like, mostly because I hate the douchebag director. But the #1 movie in 2009, put it in the comment section what you think it is. This next inning, I'll let you guys know. So Freed is in line for the W. A hint, please. Think 3D. Think 3D. Is it Marvel? The Avengers? The Avengers was in 2012. Just letting you guys know. The Avengers was in 2012. Keep in mind, Iron Man just came out in 2008. So Marvel MCU was just getting started. But if you think 3D, this movie was specifically made for 3D. Lauren thinks it's Avatar. It's not a hint. What do you mean? This movie was specifically made for 3D. What you mean? That's a good hint. I can't give you a better hint than that without spoiling it. Reform thinks it's Avatar also. Jason says, so like 3D like Disney Pixar? It could be. It could be. Here's Austin Wells.
Yeah, baby, yeah!
Fantastic Four is what Andrew thinks. This movie was made specifically for 3D. Your childhood friend worked on Avatar is what Parker says. A lot of people think it's Avatar. Wells hits this. Base hits a right field. Good scoop by Noel. See, that's all it takes is a little bit of ace, reverse juju, talk shit on Twitter, and immediately get a hit. Let's go. Lauren says either Avatar or Monsters versus Aliens. Every time I express my displeasure with the player through Twitter, he immediately comes up and gets a base hit. Here's Peraza. It never fails. Debt taxes and the anti-ace jinx. That's a call strike. Peraza's up. Got called. I mean, Peraza got robbed of a good hit. What was the first letter in the title? Bro, that's too easy. I can't give you that one. I can't. That's gonna spoil it. The pitch to Peraza, blooped. Base hit center field. Back-to-back hits for the Yankees. Here's Grisham. The Yankees could have something coming. Could have something going here. And Dre says that's his catcher. That's also your infielder too, huh, Dre? Here's your outfielder, Trent Grisham. SGA, what's up, brother? Make sure you guys smash that like, guys. We're almost at 50. We're at 5 likes away. All right, I'll give you another hint, Jason. Zoe Saldana, my boo, is in this movie. First pitch, ball outside. I can't give you a better hint than that. Zoe Saldana, my bae, is in there. 1 ball, no strikeout. The pitch, Grisham pops this up. Wow. I literally can't give you a better hint than that without spoiling it. Dre, he got a hit. He got a hit, bro. Calm down. Guardians of the Galaxy. Keep in mind, I also said that MCU just dropped Iron Man, so Guardians of the Galaxy was still years away. Checks at second. He's safe. Chyeaaa, SGA, thank you for being a member of the Ace Avenue for 6 months. Hey, Ace, go Yankees, beat the Guardians. Let's fucking go.
go.
Lauren says either Monsters versus Aliens or Avatar. Savia says it must be Star Trek. She was in Star Trek. That is a good answer. The 1-1. Ball high 2-1. Zoe though. Zoe. Reform thinks it's Avatar. I'm gonna let you guys know this inning. Keep your answers coming. Let's go. The 2-1 to Grisham. Ball high 3-1. All right. Good hitters count here. Grisham, you gotta look for something to turn on. Come on. We need a pop right here. The 3-1. Cold strike outside corner. Good pitch. Couldn't turn on that. Here's the 3-2. Number 1 movie in 2009. My hints were it has Zoe Saldana in it, and it was made for 3D. The 3-2. And he walked on. Bases loaded. Let's go.
She told me to walk this way.
Was Zoe Saldana in Avatar, bro? I can't. Ilio is what SGA says. She kind of looks like one. No offense. Looks like what? One of the avatars? Bro, she fine as hell, boy. She fine as hell, bro. Look up Zoe Saldana in Colombia and tell me she ain't fine. And Colombiana. Look her up in Colombiana. She fine as hell. Your final answer is Avatar is what Lauren says. All right, let's go ahead and while there's a meeting on the mound, we'll go ahead and I'll let you guys know. All right. So, the answer to the number 1 movie in 2009 is indeed Avatar. Avatar is the number 1 movie in 2009. Jason wanted a better hint. What was I going to say? Blue people? That gives it away. What was I going to say? James Cameron? Gives it away. Here's Ben Rice. As soon as L.I. Yankee King comes in the game, here's Ben Rice with the bases loaded. First pitch to Rice, swing and a miss, 0-1. Come on, Rice.
Kick. I would like 3 chicken wing with the fried rice.
You watched the video on Yankees pitching development, and I'm not worried on Yankee pitching, is what L.I. Yankee King says. All right, L.I., your boy needs some good luck here. Rice rolls over this one, hits it to second, throws home for 1, and gets the double play. 4-1-3 double play. Second to home to first. What a play by the second baseman. Rice kind of running slow out there. I'm not going to lie. That hit could have been overrated and bloated 3Ds. Yeah, that's what I... And not just that. Also, Fern Gully. And they're going to walk Aaron Judge here. So here's Bellinger, who homered his last at-bat, up with the bases loaded. Come on, Belly.
It's alright, 'cause I'm safe out of there.
Yeah, Del. A overrated remake, an overrated copying of Pocahontas and Fern Gully. This is why I hate James Cameron, because James Cameron talks so much shit about the MCU for no reason, and he didn't even come up with an original idea. First pitch to Bellinger, called strike, 0-1. Come on, Belly. So what could have been a big inning is wiped away with that double play. See if we can get something here. Bellinger, foul. Look, Avatar was an astonishment to filmmaking, no doubt, right? But I just don't like James Cameron, so I don't support him. I don't support the movies. I mean, I'm gonna go see it, obviously, do the next one to do a review, but it's just I'm just not a fan of James Cameron. No balls, 2-strike count. Bellinger, foul, stays alive. No balls, 2 strike count. Come on, Belly. The pitch, foul, stays live. That double play really hurt us this inning. This could have been a big inning. This could have been like one of those nail in the coffin type innings. Yeah, they're scared of Aaron Judge, Lauren. We know. We know. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2. Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. You think Avatar is way too long? No, I'm not going to say it's way too long. Pitch number 70. Jason, you going live tonight? The 1-2. High. Dell says Avatar was meh in his opinion. Avatar 2 was flat out terrible. The thing with Avatar 2 is it came out so long past the original that I didn't care. And on top of that, like I said, I hate, outside of Terminator movies and Titanic, I recognize the greatness of Titanic. For me, it's fuck James Cameron. 2-2. Bellinger, foul. Belly's battling up there. The 2-2. Here's the pitch. Ball. 3-2. That's going to release the runners. Let's go. Hey, a walk is just as good as a hit. Walk gets him an RBI. Make him earn it. You think the Yankees extend Bellinger and trade Jones? I think he opts in. That opt-in is definitely kicking in next year. He's going to take that player option. The 3-2. Bellinger hits this. Center field. Right at the center fielder who backs up and makes the catch. This could have been a big inning. Damn it. Yankees get nothing. Stranded bases loaded. All right. We're headed to the top of the 6. Wilson, Kwan, and Martinez. All right. What was the #1 song in 2009? Here's your hint. It is by a group. And think electro pop meets hip hop and dance pop. That's your hint. That is your hint. This song blends electro pop, hip hop, and dance pop. The hate is strong on who? James Cameron? Yeah, I got no gripe with admitting that. I have no problem with admitting I don't like James Cameron's ass. Cadoza says it's the Black Eyed Peas something. Well, what song? Not group. What song? And if we get to 2010 subscribers, we'll do the next one up until 2024. Lauren says boom, boom, pow. She knows her stuff. Cadoza says let's get it started. That's actually a good drop sample. Let's get it started. That's actually a really good drop sample. I might have to incorporate that in there. And here. Damn, that could have been a big inning. 2009 was a good year. Just don't know why. Yeah, right? Can't put my finger on it. I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with the Yankees. No idea. Bad boys is what Sean says. Freed is back out there. Swing and a miss. I'd have a very short leash with Freed here. No balls, 1 strike count. Actually, I trust Freed. But I just don't want his pitch count to be super high. Like, that's my thing. I just don't want him to... Like, he's got the win. It's cool to get the quality start, but yeah. 1 ball, 1 strike count. Most Black Eyed Peas songs are earworms. You don't want, you can't get rid of. I could agree with that. The 1-1. That's a called strike. 1-2. Yeah, right. Yeah. Hey, that's right. That's right, Eli. 1 ball, 2 strikes. You were on your 2nd deployment in 09. Well, thank you for your services. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Got him on strike. Strikeout number 7 for free. Let's go. If we get to 2010, we will continue the trivia game up until 2024. So hit that like, guys. If you guys are new, hit that subscribe to the Ace Avenue. Tell a friend to tell a friend about the Ace Avenue. First pitch to Kwon, ball outside. So sad. The start rotation could be. This start rotation is good. Carlos Rodon, we talked about him on Hector's channel. Carlos Rodon is having an all-star caliber year this year. When Luis Hill gets back, Luis Hill is going to add that arm. We could have ourselves a nice little trio with Fried, Hill, and Rodon. That's a called strike. 1-1. Look, in a 7-game series, you need at least 3 good starters in the 7-game series. It's as simple as that. This rotation, if you look at the stats, this rotation is pretty solid. All things considered. The 1-1. Hit on the ground to Volpe. Volpe takes it, fires, gets him. 2 away. Jonathan Loizaga, Jonathan Lasagna, and Leiter are both warming up. Just no Cole. I mean, but you still can't take away the numbers. I understand, you know, this rotation could be elite with Cole, but it's pretty damn good. You don't think Luis Hill return? Luis Hill's coming back. Luis Hill will be back this year. If that is the case, if Luis Hill doesn't return, Yankees need to be proactive in the pitching market. First pitch to Martinez. Cold strike. 0-1. Angel Martinez 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts, but made a great play defensively. Pitch number 102 from Fried. In there for a strike. 2 good breaking balls. 0-2. All right, number 1 song of 09. Any other guesses? The 0-2. Hit on the ground. Jet to Jazz. Jazz fires. Gets him to end the inning. Let's go.
Let's fucking go.
Quick 1-2-3 inning for Rodon, for Fried. That's exactly what we needed. There we go. All right, so before I give away the number 1 song in 2009, are there any other guesses? You think Jazz is smoking the devil's lettuce? Whatever he does in his free time is on him, man. I necessarily don't give a shit what guys do in their free time as long as they perform on the field. I do not care. And as long as it doesn't get him in trouble off the field, I can give 2 shits. I really don't care. Eddie says, go Yankees. Sean says, yeah, by Usher. That was an answer already. That Rice at bat was rough. The worst outcome to get, yeah. Because at least if you would have hit a double play up the middle, at least one of the runs scored. But you hit a double play, you didn't even knock in a run, even though you don't get RBIs on double plays. Robbie, thanks for popping in. Hey, guys, just got here. How's the game going? So far, we're up 2-0. Could be more, and probably should be more. Hit that like if you haven't done so, guys. We're almost at 50 likes. 2 likes from 50. All right, so the number 1 song in 2009 was, in fact, Boom Boom Pow by the Black Eyed Peas. So whoever guessed that, you are correct. Boom Boom Pow was the number 1. Number 2 song was Poker Face by Lady Gaga and Just Dance by Lady Gaga. She had herself a good year. And number 4 was I Got a Feeling. Man, I would have thought I Got a Feeling would have been their number 1 song. But that was the year of Black Eyed Peas and Lady Gaga. All right, here's Jazz Chisholm to lead things off for the Yankees. Come on, Jazz.
Oh, that jazz.
Ah! First pitch to Jazz Chisholm, called strike 0-1. Ball outside, 1-1. Ball, 2-0. Jazz hit on the ground, base hit up the middle. There we go. Here's Volpe.
Anthony works in the grocery store, saving his pennies for someday.
Volpe drove it to the deepest part of the ballpark. Just missed one his last at bat. Come on, we need some more runs here. Run support. They shut us out yesterday. Let's get those bats going. Checks at first. He's safe. I'd send him. Black Eyed Peas were not a one-hit wonder. Oh, no one said they were. Mark Leiter Jr. is warming up. Yeah, let's keep it going. Let's keep that line moving. I'd steal here with Jazz and bunt them over with Volpe. Got to play small ball. Tack on a run here when you can. First pitch from Junis to Volpe. Volpe hits this. Right field. Got under it. The right fielder's under it and makes the catch. This is another thing we talked about earlier in Hector's channel, man. The lack of small ball, man. Got to steal bases. Got to move guys over. Can't just keep swinging for the fences. Here's Dominguez.
Look, up in the sky. It's a bird.
It's a plane.
Hello, it's the Martian.
Jason Dominguez.
Drop those Martian emojis in the chat, guys. Let's go. Jazz with a big lead over at first. Doesn't go. First pitch to Dominguez. Misses low. 1-0. Bars. The 1-0. Foul. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Come on, Yankees. Non-productive outs. Yeah, man. That's what this team does a lot lately. We like I said, we talked about this today. Yankees with runners in scoring position are last in the league with runners in scoring position. Checks at first. He's safe. Almost got him. That was close. I think he was going on that one. Got to manufacture runs in this situation from the bottom of the order. Come on. 1 ball, 2 strike count. Jazz with a big lead. There goes Jazz. Here's the pitch. Ball in the dirt. Throw to second, and he's in there safely. Throw gets to the outfield. Jazz gets up, pops up, goes to third. He's in there. That's what I'm talking about. That's what you can do when you get the wheels moving. You force the issue, and good things happen. There you go. All right, well, they called, he was going to be safe regardless because they called interference on the shortstop. Jazz was in there regardless, but Jazz had to jump over Arias, so they did call interference on him. Stolen base in E2. The 2-2. Ball misses low. The 3-2. Dominguez down on strike. Swing and a miss. All right, here's Wells. Wells got a base his last time. Let's go, Austin.
Yeah, baby, yeah!
Pitch to Wells. Popped up. Left field. The left fielder's under it. And he makes the catch. So the Yankees strand another one. Got to run beyond the other stream. Appreciate that, man. Thank you, Dell. All right, hold on. Wait, here's the stat. Here we go. Hold on. It's not, it wasn't, I misspoke. It wasn't runners in scoring position. Hold on. Hold up. Yeah, we need a timely base hit. Couldn't get it. Could not get it. Let's see. Okay, here it is. Runners left on base. That's what it is. That's what it was. Runners left on base. Yankees are bottom of the league with runners left on base. Dude, we leave a lot of runners stranded. Another one added right there. We leave a lot of runners stranded. That's what the stat was. It wasn't runners in scoring position. It was runners left on base. That's what it is. We are 26th in the league with runners left on base. That's what the stat was. That's what we were talking about earlier today. I didn't remember if it was left on base or if it was runners in scoring position. 1 ball, no strike count. Ball outside, 2-0. The Angels are number 1. 2 balls, no strike count to Ramirez. Ball, 3-0. Mark Leiter Jr. is in the game. Zero runs allowed in 10 of his last 11 appearances is Mark Leiter Jr. 3-1. Mark Leiter Jr. has been very good as of late. Three balls, 2 strike count here. Come on, Mark. The 3-2. That's hit. Shallow right field, and that dunks in for a base hit. Peraza just past the reach of Peraza. Good effort. Good effort by Peraza. Almost made a great play. Just past the reach. Chyeaaa, walking with faith. Thank you for the super sticker. Appreciate you. Thank you for the 199 super sticker. I do appreciate you. Here's Fry. Checks that first. He's safe. First pitch, cold, striking the inside corner. That was a ball. A little off the plate, but he got the call. 0-1. Walt No Heck Williams. Who's that? That's a call strike 0-2. I have no idea. Was that the Guess the Yankee trivia question? I didn't see what it was. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch, swing and a miss. Got him on strikes. Mark Leiter Jr. A lot of drop on that curveball. ERA's down to 3.51. Here's Santana. That's hit on the ground. Base hit. Beats the shift. Hits it to left field. We got 2 on, 1 away here. The shift give it, and the shift take it away. That brings up Arias. Ramirez with a big turn over there at second. Tying runs are on base here. Come on, Mark. Can't give it right back. "14-game hitting streak for Santana. So far, the left on base stat for the Yankees today is 12. 3 by Rice, 4 by Bellinger, 2 by Volpe, 2 by Dominguez, and 1 by Wells. Tim Hill and the Wiseguard warming up. Need a double play here. Rubber match of this 3-game set. Trying to see who the victor is going to be. Got to score with the bases loaded, no outs. Yeah, can't hit in the double plays. Absolutely. We've left a lot of opportunities on there. That's it on the ground. Volpe backhands it, throws it third, throws it away. Very reminiscent to the 5th inning. Oh my gosh. Bases loaded, 1 away. You got to work on that, man. You got to work on that shit. Not a good throw by Volpe. Again. Bases loaded, 1 away. Jazz does not have the experience like that. And that's all for Mark Leiter Jr. Here we go again. Oh my gosh. That play was taken right out of the top of the 5th inning. Yep, that's a game 5 throw. Yeah, that definitely was on Volpe. Delulu, my guy. What's good, brother?
Los Yankees de Nueva York.
Says he's not worried. No, did we get to 50? No one let me know. Thank you, Lauren, for keeping me updated. Thank you. Normally, Maddie's in here. Keeping me updated on it. Thank you, Lauren. Bases loaded, 1 away. Mark Leiter Jr., 10 of his last 11 appearances with no runs given up. In a jam here. Defense can't bail him out either. That's a play that if you're Aaron Boone, you have to say, we got to practice this shit. Because you're only guaranteed to get 1 out. So you have to make sure that you secure that 1 out. Because you're only guaranteed to get that one. Why is this not doing this? Hold on 1 second. Come on, YouTube. Act like you know what you're doing. There we go, finally. I don't know why it was kicking me out of the... Because I had to reset my app. I don't know why it was kicking me out when... Yeah, I don't know why it was kicking me out when I was trying to get the membership. There we go. Tim Hill's in the game. Shit. I'm not confident in this situation. Pito Will is the recipient of that membership. All right, here's Tim Hill. Bases loaded, 1 away. Double play would be nice here. Nailers up. First pitch, hit on the ground, foul, 0-1. Because if you're in that situation again, Volpe, you know you only have 1 out. You have to take your time and get the throw right. It's not a throw you make a lot, but you have to make sure you secure it. #1 song in 2009 was Boom Boom Pow. The pitch, ball, almost hit him. Come on, man, no freebies, bro. Especially, like I said, with Jazz inexperience at third, you got to take your time, man. The 1-1, hit on the ground, foul, 1-2. Yeah, you did get it right, Lauren. Good job. The 1-2. The pitch, swing and a miss. Big strikeout by Tim Hill. Let's go. Huge strikeout. Nice strikeout by the Guardians. Yeah, we need that cake, guy. The trivia will continue the more subscribers we get. We get to 2010. We'll go over 2010. First pitch in the well. Called, ooh, way outside. Called a strike. Bad call by the umpire. 0-1. We'll take it. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-2. He expanded the strike zone. The umpire gave you 1 out way outside the zone, and he expanded the strike zone way outside the zone. I wouldn't throw this next pitch in the strike zone. Yankee Stadium's on their feet here. Top of the 7th inning. The 0-2. Foul. He threw it way outside. He fouled it away. I wouldn't throw another one. I wouldn't throw another one close. The pitch is popped up. Foul. He's staying in that area. I'd be so tempted to throw 1 inside because you just threw 4 outside. I'd be so tempted to try to nail a slider at his feet and see if he swings over the top of it. But this is a guy that you make 1 mistake, it's a 4-2 ball game. The 0-2. That's popped up. Stayed outside. Bellinger's coming in for it. And he makes the catch to end the inning. There we go. The bullpen does their job and holds them. Mark Leiter Jr. makes it 11 of 12 with no runs given up. Tim Hill picks him up. So that error by Volpe does not come back to haunt us. All right, let's do that player of the game. Let's see. Did we get a 4th option? No, I think we're good with this one right here. All right, here's your player of the game. Max Fried, who did give us a quality start. 1 hit given up, 7 strikeouts, lowers the ERA to 1.78. Cody Bellinger, who was 1 for 3 with a 2-run home run, our only scorer of the game. The only scorer of the game. And Jazz Chisholm, who's 2 for 3 with 2 hits and a stolen base. Those are your choices for the player of the game. Cast it down below. I'm going to be right back, guys. In the meantime, hit that like button, 7th inning stretch. I'm going to take the time to stretch it out. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Volpe probably gets moved to second soon. He's not getting moved to second this year. That's not going to happen. You don't have another shortstop. Peraza's not getting playing time every day. Volpe's not moving to second. Volpe's probably not getting moved to second until Lombard Jr. gets up. That's something that we also talked about today. If you told me the future infield is going to be Jazz at third, Lombard Jr. at short, and Volpe at second, I'm okay with that. Volpe doesn't have the strongest arm of those 3 infielders. I'm okay with him going to second base. I'm not against it. And Volpe does not suck. Volpe's actually, yes, he just made an error, but he's actually having a pretty good year defensively. And offensively, he's average. A lot of RBIs. The average needs to get up, though. But no, he does not suck. You just don't like him. Just say you don't like him. That's all you got to do. Just say, hey, I don't like him. Like with Devin Williams. People are like, Devin Williams sucks. He doesn't suck. Just say you don't like him. Thankfully, they were just as bad with the bases loaded. Absolutely. In 2 years, maybe? Possibly. He's not moving anytime soon. We don't have another shortstop. When George Lombard Jr. is the only person that I'm moving Volpe to second for. We don't have another shortstop. I need to get some more runs. Do up this inning. Peraza, Grisham, Rice. Anybody reaches, Judge. 6 outs away from taking this series and making it 8 of the last 9. And victory number 38. First pitch to Peraza, called strike. Peraza 1 for 2 with a single. Average is at 167. Shows bunt, pulls it back. 0-2, 1 ball, 1 strike count. The 1-1. Peraza hits this base hit. Peraza should have had 3 hits today. Damn, that should have been Peraza's 3rd hit of the game. Leadoff man is on. Nobody out. Here's Grisham. You know what? I hope Peraza starts hitting. Start taking DJ LeMahieu's spot. The pitch to Grisham, chopped to the catcher. He's going to go to second. Gets 1 and doesn't get the double play. Gets to force that second. Grisham's got to get less playing time. Now that Dominguez is back, Trent Grisham is batting terribly the last 2 weeks. Trent Grisham. Yeah, his foot stayed on the base. They're not going to challenge this. Here's Rice. Oh, here's Rice.
Kick. I be like,
First pitch, ball outside.
3 chicken wing with the fried rice.
Who or what is Chyeaaa? That's my intro. That's my introduction, so you know it's me. I only do it on my channel, though. I don't do it on other people's channels. Well, I introduce, like, I'll pop on somebody else's channel and do it. 1 ball, 1 strike count. Go to the intro of every video. You notice how I introduce myself. The 1-1. Ball outside. 2 balls, 1 strike count. Or anytime anybody gives away a membership. 2-1. The 2-1. Rice hits this. Right field. Back. Noel makes the catch at the wall. Rice just missed one. 2 away. Here's Judge. I feel like the Yankees are that close. Volpe just missed. Peraza just missed. Rice just missed. Here's Judge.
Call it, Captain.
Drop those 9-9 emojis in the chat, guys. Let's go.
9-9.
Don't expect Grisham to steal a base here to take the bat out of Judge's hand. First pitch to Judge. Ball misses low. 1 ball, no strikes. Yeah, Eli is giving Rice some bad luck. The 1-0. Ball misses. 2-0. Come on, Yanks. The 2-0. Ball in the dirt. 3-0. And that's going to be all. They're going to walk Judge with 3-0. And that's going to be all for Junis. Rice has had bad luck all month. Yeah, I mean, that's baseball, though, dude. You get hot, you tend to get cold. That's why other guys need to step up. Guaranteed. No, they did, guy. They walked him. All right, what's going to be at the Bellinger? Yankees have left a lot of runners on base today. Bellinger's left 4 by himself, so good opportunity to get these runs in. As they're showing the advertisement of Superman, Superman's dropping soon. That's going to be really good. I'm excited for that one. 9:15 over here on the East Coast. I want to say I appreciate all you guys for popping in. All right, Belly. Come on.
It's all right, 'cause I'm safe out of there.
As they're looking back at that Bellinger catch, they're showing the kid his reaction to that catch. Priceless. That's his moment right there. 2 on, 2 outs. Come on, Cody. The lefty Allard. Kobe Allard is up on the bump. 1.90 ERA. They got a solid bullpen. Ball misses low. 1 ball, no strikes. Bellinger, the only offense today. Checks at second. Everybody back safely. One ball, no strikes. The pitch in there. Caught the zone, 1-1. Come on, Cody. Just asking for a little base hit. Nothing too crazy. Bellinger takes the ball low, 2-1. Belly with a blast his earlier in his game, should say. The 2-1. That's right down the middle. Called strike, 2-2. Come on, Cody. Jazz Chisholm's on deck. Here's the 2-2. Bellinger hit on the ground, base hit. Let's see if they send Grisham home. Noel throws it in, throws the third, and the run scores. Let's go. Judge is safe at third. Cody Bellinger 3. Guardians nothing. Let's go.
Let's go, Yankees! Let's go, Yankees! Let's go, Yankees!
Keep that line moving, baby. Here's Jazz Chisholm.
Oh, that jazz.
Ah! A big insurance run with runners in scoring position. That's right, Eddie. Let's get some more runs. Jazz is 2 for 3. The pitch called strike. Yeah, it comes back to bite him, guy. I mean, it was 3 balls, no strike count anyway. I mean, you were either going to give Judge... He picked the lesser of 2 evils, dude. Judge could have easily just popped one. No balls, 1 strike count to Jazz. We'll take it. The pitch, Jazz. Fouls that away. 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes to Jazz. 2 on, 2 outs. Yankees up by 3. 1 run in the frame. Jazz hits this right field. He's staring at it. He's leaning, hoping to lean it. Fair, but it goes foul. Straighten that out, and it's a 6-0 ball game. 14 intentional walks this season for Aaron Judge is the most in MLB. The pitch, Jazz hits this up the middle, base hit. Jazz Chisholm's 3rd hit of the game makes it a 4-0 ball game. Let's go.
Let's go, Yankees! Let's go, Yankees! Let's go, Yankees!
2 runs in the frame, doubles the lead. Here's Volpe.
Anthony works in the grocery store, saving his pennies for someday.
Come on, Volt. Keep that line moving, baby. It's no longer a save situation for the bullpen. Yo, I'm telling you, man, it feels good to have Jazz back. 3 for 4 tonight. Let's go, Jazz. 3 hits tonight, ties the season high. Had 3 hits versus the Brewers. Opening weekend. Dude, I said it. I was like, man, I wanted Jazz to be a guy that steps up when he comes back, no doubt. Because we know that he struggled to start, but stepping away for a little while could definitely rejuvenate you. And so far, so good. He's had a good series. Glad to have Jazz back. First pitch to Volpe. Volpe hits this right field. That's going to be a base hit. Let's see if they send the runner. Here's the throw home, and they're going to hold the runner at 3rd. Bases loaded. 2 away for Jason Dominguez.
Look, up in the sky.
He's a Will, what up?
Hello, it's the Martian.
Jason Dominguez.
Jason Dominguez. Drop those Martian emojis in the chat. First pitch to Dominguez. Ball. Misses. 1 ball, no strike count. Bellinger on third. Jazz on, and that's a pop-up. Didn't even get a chance to finish. Dominguez flies out to center field, but the Yankees do add 2 more. Compliments of Bellinger and Jazz Chisholm. Let's go. 4-0 ball game. See who comes in this inning. I would imagine this is going to be Jonathan Loaisiga. 6 outs away from victory number 38 and taking 8 of the last 9 series. I will be live tomorrow, guys. 7 o'clock start time. The rivalry continues. Yankees versus Red Sox. Let's go. We're gonna get to 2020 subscribers by this weekend. This weekend will be 2020. This next 2 weeks is gonna be big. We really got a chance for the Yankees to bury the Red Sox here and really start gaining some ground in the AL East. We have a pretty favorable lead, but now everybody all of a sudden wants to start winning in the AL East. So the Yankees lead as of right now is 5 games. We win today, it goes back to 5.5. Red Sox are 9 games out. In these next 2 weeks, we fuck around, and if we take 5 of 6 from the Red Sox, we got a chance to put their asses out. Put their asses out early. It's getting late for them. Monty, thanks for popping in. Says, Chyeaaa. Yankees and Pacers game 8. Oh, I forgot that the basketball game was on tonight. Dude, I really haven't given a shit about the NBA finals today, this year. I mean, the NBA in general this year. I forgot that game is on. Let me go show some love to the guys at Sports Fury. First pitch, Tim Hill, foul. The 0-1 hit on the ground to Volpe. Volpe fields it, fires, gets him, 1 away. Yeah, we did miss Jazz. The pitch in there for a strike. No balls, 1 strike count. Quan pops this up on the infield. Peraza's under it and makes the catch. Loaisiga is warming up. Extend Jazz and Bellinger. I would extend Jazz, yes. Bellinger's probably, realistically, dude, Bellinger's that opt-in is gonna kick in, no doubt. Now, if the Yankees extend them, you can. The only thing that the extending them does is you get more flexibility with the contract. You might not actually. I'm not even sure you can restructure like that. Ball, 1-1. But he's got that player option. He's gonna be here regardless. I refuse to believe that Cody Bellinger is going to opt out. The 1-1. Ball misses. 2-1. Jazz can be affordable. No, I do think Jazz is going to be affordable. Jazz is not going to be that much. The 2-1. Foul. 2-2. Two balls, two strike count. Nah, but I definitely think Jazz is gonna be very affordable. Jazz is probably gonna, as that's popped up, left field, Dominguez is under it, and he makes the catch. That ends the inning. We are 3 outs away from victory number 38. Let's go. Wells, Peraza, and Grisham do up this inning. I will say this. When it comes to Jazz Chisholm, I think $20-something million a year is very reasonable for a guy like Jazz Chisholm. If he was to make like $25 to $27 million a year for a guy like Jazz Chisholm, keep in mind he's still only 27 years old. I think that's very reasonable for a guy his age with his talent that can be here and finish out his career with the New York Yankees. He clearly wants to be here. The fans have absolutely taken to Jazz Chisholm. They love him. Jazz is doing great things in the community as well. He's a great humanitarian. He checks all the boxes as far as being that New York Yankee that you want to bring back as well. I would give him, $15 million is too low, dude, for a guy like Jazz Chisholm. I can see about 25, bro. Which that's not a lot. With how the taxes are going up, that's not a lot. That's not a lot of money for a guy like Jazz Chisholm. $15 million is way too low. He's not taking a contract like that. I seriously doubt it. It's going to be somewhere in the 20s for Jazz. And Jazz could go into the outfield for emergency situations. Dude, he came out and said he'll play wherever the team needs him. He's a team guy, unlike somebody that we used to know, Gleyber Torres. He's a team guy. But nah, Jazz isn't getting $15 million a year. That's way too low for him. I think Jazz makes about 25, which is fine. Chyeaaa, Ken with the $2 dono. Appreciate you. Says, congrats, brother, on 2K subscribers. Well done. I appreciate you, Ken. Thank you, man. Thank you for the $2 dono. Make sure you guys go sub up to Ken, man. Ken's got his own channel, Yankees The Ugly Truth, so make sure you guys go check him out. Show him some love. Yeah, ultimately, I think Jazz stays with the Yankees. He's not getting $15 million. He's getting 20-something, definitely. Swing and a miss by Austin Wells, 0-1.
Yeah, baby, yeah!
No balls, 1 strike count. Jazz will want to stay with the Yankees, and the Yankee fans want him to stay a New York Yankee. We want him to stay. That's a called strike. 0-2. Love that you're at 2009 today. Yeah, we're getting there. Numbers are getting up there. The pitch to Wells, just outside. Doesn't get the call. Hit that like button, guys, if you haven't done so. Where did I put that sound drop? I'm totally late on that. There it is. Hit that like button, guys. Get that like button up.
All the way up.
2 balls, 2 strike count. The 2-2. Well, swing and a miss. Tucker would get about 40 per year, and Jazz Bellinger would both be about 20 per year each. Bellinger's is 25 a year next year. He's opting in, dude. The Yankees are gonna he'll opt in before he, as Peraza pops this up right field. The right fielder makes the catch. He's gonna opt in, bro, before they extend him. He's gonna opt in before they extend him, dude. Definitely. They might extend him next year, but he's gonna opt in. Next year's opt-in is $27 million, which the Cubs are eating some of that. So about $27 million for Cody Bellinger. I'll take that. I'm sorry, $25 million. It's 25. It's 27 this year, but they're eating some of that. this year and next year. So it's going to be less than 25 for Cody Bellinger. I'm okay with that. And extend him next year. You know what I'm saying? It's an easy opt-in. Now, if he decides to opt out, then you can extend him in free agency. But I don't think he's going to, man. I just refuse to believe that this dude pretty much begged to be a Yankee. We heard what Scott Boras said. Scott Boras, basically told the Yankees, like, man, can y'all just trade for this dude, man? He wants to be a Yankee so bad. I don't think he's going to opt out. He's going to opt into that contract. That could be the case. If he opts out, they could have a little behind-the-scenes handshake deal going on. It could be the case. It wouldn't surprise me if they did, but he'll be a Yankee. He'll be a Yankee next year. Let's just put it like that. The 1-1. That caught the zone, but doesn't get the call. Ball misses. Jazz so versatile with power, seems like a long-term fit. I'd be right there with him. Here's the 3-1. That's hit right on the line to the second baseman to end the inning. All right, guys, we're headed to the ninth inning. You guys know what time it is. It is officially
closing time.
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here, as the New York Yankees are 3 outs away from another series win. Drop those closing time emojis in the chat if you are a member of the Ace Avenue. If you're not, become a member down below. The best $2.99 you'll ever spend. I promise you. You get access to the interactive emojis, members giveaways, and members only content by yours truly. Do up this inning: Ramirez, Fry, and Santana. Non-save situation. I would expect that Jonathan Loaiza's coming in. I mean, that wouldn't surprise me. That wouldn't surprise me a lot. It really wouldn't. Like, if the Yankees told him, look, you know, we're gonna bring you back. We want to bring you back under a more cost-friendly and, you know, give you a little bit of give you the signing bonus, that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wouldn't shock me. It wouldn't shock me. But they'll have, like I said, they'll have something, especially, you know, with Scott Boras, they'll have something behind the scenes. But Bellinger, the thing about it is, Bellinger is going to be a Yankee next year, no doubt. I'd be shocked if he wasn't. But I'd extend Jazz, bring back Belly. At this point in time, I'm not against bringing back Paul Goldschmidt for one more year. Give Goldie another 1-year contract. Give him a couple extra $1 million to get him to stay for one more year. I'm not against that. Li will be, because he wants Rice to start at first, but I'm not against bringing back Goldie either. Goldie's defense at first base has been so valuable. He's been saving so many errors over there. See Jonathan with a 4-run lead, but Williams for mental conditioning. All right, Johnny Lowe is up. You won't believe where you were in 09. You were in Laos. Oh, that's what's up, man. What were you doing over there? All right, Loaiza having pitch count problems out the gate. Bellinger 3, Guardians nothing. Yep. That's what it's been. Hard pass on Goldie. I wonder why. Guy says, let's see the second half of Goldie. So far, he's been very valuable. Goldie's currently in the game. He takes over for Ben Rice. Dude, you can't deny that Goldschmidt hasn't been balling, Li. I understand, man. You're a Rice shill. But you can't say that Goldie hasn't been so valuable for this team on both sides of the bat and the glove. All right, pitch count problems. Ramirez is 2 for 3 with 2 singles and a stolen base here. First pitch went around. 0-1. Goldie's guy, I've said this. Goldie's been the biggest steal signing this year. Name me a better steal signing than Paul Goldschmidt for the value that he's getting. He's only getting $12 million this year. Here's the 0-1. Check swing. Didn't go around. 1-1. The 1-1. Foul. 1 ball, 2 strike count. You were doing MIA recovery operations out of Hawaii with the military. Thank you for your services, man. That's hit on the ground foul. During Vietnam, we had our planes go down as well as spec ops. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. I couldn't imagine the things that you guys had to go through, man. Couldn't imagine it. But I appreciate the sacrifices that everybody in the military has made, you know, for this great country. Because of the things that you guys do, like I said, we can do the things that we're doing, which is here right now talking about baseball. Fouled away, 1-2. Here's the thing, too. If you give Goldie another 1-year contract, if he doesn't pan out half the season, you could always just get rid of him. You got to pay it to him anyway. Like I said, I'm all for giving Goldie another swing and a miss. Got him down on strikes. 1 away. Goldschmidt, with this contract in particular, has been it's no risk. And if you bring him back in another 1-year deal, it's another no risk contract. Because if it doesn't pan out, he stinks. Rice is doing good. You can get rid of him at the deadline. Here's Manzardo. Signing Goldie would be a mistake. That's what a lot of people thought about this season. We gotta wait and see. Can't tell the future. You just like Rice so much that anybody at first is gonna be a mistake to you. Hit to left field. Dominguez is there. 2 away. 1 more out. Let's go. There's nobody the Yankees could bring in at first base, and you'd be like, you know, you're gonna be like, oh, we got Rice, which is fine. You like Rice. I understand. Here's Carlos Santana. This was the guy that I want the Yankees to get. Glad we ended up with Goldie, but Carlos Santana was the guy that I want the Yankees to get on a cheap 1-year deal. The first base market was really cheap this year. Called strike, 0-1. Goldschmidt is 37. He's 37, Li. You keep saying 39. He's 37. Ball. He'll be 38 this year, but he's 37 right now. 1 ball, 1 strike count. Yeah, you're wrong on that one, Li. He's 37. 1 ball, 1 strike count. The pitch called low. Umpire flinched on that one. Ball, 2 balls, 1 strike count. Here's the 2-1 to Santana. Santana. Hey. Hit on the ground, a sliding stop by Goldie to end the ball game. Paul Goldschmidt puts the stamp on this game. They shut us out yesterday, and the Yankees return the favor with a shutout here and get the series win. Let's go, New York Yankees. The Yankees win.
Here comes the Yankees. Yankees win. The Yankees win. Start spreading the news.
Start spreading the news. The Yankees have won it today, and I'm glad you all could be a part of it with a 4-0 victory. This makes 8 of the last 9 series wins. The Yankees continue to roll out those series W's as we get ready for a 3-game set versus the rival Boston Red Sox. I'll be here for it, and I hope to see you guys as well. Let's go, New York Yankees. Let's go. Tomorrow's a big series, and I can't wait. Yankees versus Red Sox is always such a good time when it comes to baseball. I appreciate you guys, man. Make sure you guys hit that like button. If you guys are new to the channel, smash that subscribe. Hit that notification button so you'll be notified whenever I go live. Whenever I drop the live, you want to be the first person in the building like Real Bill. Hey, Real Bill, give somebody else a chance to get on the wheel, man. This is 2 games in a row for you. You're going to want to be the first person in the building because we're doing a special giveaway at the end of the month for a New York Yankees fitted, customized, what does it have to be, a Yankee hat? A customized Ace Avenue fitted hat that I will be giving away to one lucky winner out there. You got to be the first person in the building. Try it tomorrow. As soon as the stream is set, try to jump in here. But appreciate everybody that popped in here. You guys are truly amazing. Sarah, Real Bill, SGA, Ken, thank you. Walking with Faith with Jacob Spears. Thank you guys for your donations today and being members and ringing up. I do appreciate you guys. You guys are truly incredible. Thank you to everybody that was in the chat today. You guys are the best. I appreciate you guys. Always a good night when the Yankees can get another series dub. Eddie says, Yankees kick some Red Sox ass. Let's go. I'm right there with you. Let's go. L.I. Yankee King, Robbie, Monty, Guy. Guy, this is your first time in the stream? Was this your first time in the stream? Because we saw each other on Hector's channel today. Well, thank you. And also a special shout out to Hector from Uptown Sports for letting me rock with him this week. Appreciate you. Sean, Lauren, thank you for popping in. Terry, Val. Just a couple of names I'm reading off. My nephew, Dre, Pito. If I missed anybody, Jacob. If I missed anybody, you guys know I love you guys. You guys are truly incredible, man. Thank you. Man, I'm so glad this guy came in later. Come on, man. Out here with the stupid questions, bro. Come on, man. Stop trolling, man. Switch up your style, man. Switch up your style, kid. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow, guys. 7 o'clock start time. Have yourselves a good rest of your Thursday. I'm out of here. As always, thank you for tuning into the Ace Avenue. I am yours truly, the Ace. Adios.